up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Bree. Make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe. Set your post notification bell to all so you'll be notified every single time I post. So let's just jump right into this video. So today we are going to be doing like 10 questions. So a Q&A that I have, and we're just gonna jump right into the video. So the first question is, what is 5 words describing myself? And I'm looking to the side because I'm looking on my laptop, iPad, whatever you want to call it. It's a laptop, but it folds over to look like an iPad. And if you hear my voice, I'm kind of sick. The kids got me sick, and I have like a cold. But I'm on that. We about to get into these questions. So the first question is, what is 5 words describing myself? And if you know me, comment down below 5 words describing me too. So when I think of myself, I automatically think of the first thing describing myself is I'm very ambitious, I'm determined, loving, caring. So ambitious, determined, loving, caring, and overall a vibe, period. So yeah, those are the 5 things to describe myself. And number 2 is, what is something about me that a person first meeting me wouldn't know right off the bat? Or wouldn't, what is something about me that a person first meeting me wouldn't know right off the bat? I think somebody first meeting me, they wouldn't know or wouldn't expect, because every time I run into somebody, or like I see somebody at a gas station, or like I go somewhere like to the doctors or like a job interview, when I tell them that I'm married and I got 3 kids, they be like, what? Girl, how old are you? And I'll be like, I'm grown. I'm definitely married with 3 kids. So that's something that someone first meeting me wouldn't know. And they definitely would be surprised once I tell them. What is my biggest achievement so far? What? That's a good one. Okay, this is a new one, the new achievement. I recently, well, this year, as of what day? I don't even know the date. I'm gonna let y'all know the day. I might post it right here on the screen. But I am currently a business owner. I have my own business now. I have not launched it yet, but I am a business owner, an entrepreneur, and well, actually, we own 2 businesses. I have my own business, and my husband has his own business. So that is my biggest achievement, having 2 businesses at the age of 23. Our first business, our first year, we have a lawn service, and it did really good. Like the first year of the lawn service went well. Like my husband made good money. So I'm looking forward to year 2 this summer. So if you guys are looking for a lawn service or, you know, landscaping, anything, I'm going to link my husband's Instagram down below in the description. You can tap in with him. We'll be having a Facebook soon for both of our businesses. I have a business called Twin Boutique, and I'm going to get into that on another video, like a whole video by itself, because I'm going to show y'all some of my products. So yes, my biggest achievement so far right now, outside of having 3 beautiful kids, because that's definitely something, but my biggest achievement is being a owner of 2 businesses, 1 successful and soon to be 2 successful. I'm speaking it into existence. This question, what is the craziest thing I've done as a teenager? Y'all, don't judge me, judge your mammy, okay? When I was young, I wasn't like a wild teenager. I didn't give my mom and my daddy a whole lot of problems or nothing like that. But I was crazy about my husband. Well, he was my boyfriend back then, but I was super crazy about him. Still am. And what about it? But yeah, before then, I was like super cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Before we had kids, my kids definitely humbled me and changed me a lot, grew me up, made me mature overnight. Because I used to act a fool, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Mama, if you watching this, I'm sorry, okay? But the craziest thing that I've done, y'all, one time, my husband, well, I'm gonna say boyfriend, because he was my boyfriend back then. So my boyfriend wasn't answering the phone, and my brother, I had like one of the coolest big brothers ever. Like, he was a big brother. He wasn't gonna let me just do nothing crazy, but he was super, you know, we had a really good relationship, and I came to him about everything. So my mom used to let him drive her car all the time, because if you know her, she never liked driving. I think that's where I get it from. But he had the car keys, and me and my friend, my old friend, I took my mama's car and I drove to his house, because mind you, he was on house arrest. What was I doing dating somebody on house arrest? I don't know. But he ain't on house arrest no more. He's a good, hardworking man now. Thank God for growth. I stole my mama's car, and well, I really didn't steal it. I mean, I brought it back in one piece. But I had took the keys from my brother, and he didn't know. And I had drove over there. I acted a fool. Like, y'all, I had acted a fool. Was tearing his mama house up and everything. Y'all, I was acting a fool. So, yeah, I think that was the craziest thing I ever did. When I brought my mama car back, my brother was mad as heck. Like, he was so mad. He like, what the fuck? You done stole my car for a nigga? You doing all this for a nigga? What if you would have wrecked? You ain't got no license. But, yeah, after that, I never did no stuff like that again. But I had stole my mama's car just to go see what he was doing and why he wasn't answering his phone. And, yeah, I got my answer, and I didn't like it. So, FYI, any young girls out there, if your nigga ain't answering the phone, he ain't your nigga, baby. He for somebody else. But he for me now. So, yeah, I had stole my mama's car. What was my dream job as a kid? For still to this day, and I am gonna make it happen. I've always wanted to be a social worker. Like, ever since I was a little, like, young, I wanted to be a social worker. I just think in today's world, it's a lot of kids out here who is going through a lot in their home life, and they would never know. And I wanted to be a social worker just to help different families. You know, I'm not necessarily to take kids out of the home, but to help kids that's in troubled homes. You know, it's not a lot of advocates out here, you know, to help kids. And I've always wanted to be a social worker. Just because and honestly, I think that's why I went into, like, working with kids after high school. I went to college for early education, but I've always done stuff with kids, like in the school board and stuff like that, because I just love kids as far as like helping them and giving them somebody that they could talk to. You just never know. Like, a lot of people don't have someone they can just confide in and talk to, and someone to be there for them. And I've always wanted to be that person. So yes, my dream job as a kid and still to this day is a social worker. And that is a goal on my bucket list. Before I die, I want to get my degree to be a social worker. Like a big social worker. I want to touch a lot of kids, a lot of families before I pass. If you could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead, who would it be? Oh, that's a good one. If I could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead, who would it be? The first person, that's a really good one, y'all. I didn't even think before I'm answering that. So, one person that I would want to have dinner with is, I I don't know. That is a good question. Okay, so it's 3 people. So far as celebrity wise, I really, 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 really would like to meet it's a few celebrities that I would like to meet. Far as getting like game from them per se, I definitely would love to meet Beyonce, just because she's like a hard worker. She stay off the scene. She's not into drama and stuff, and I know she could give me a lot of wisdom. Probably, I don't know though. I'm not for sure. That's one celebrity. Someone who's not a celebrity and they're no longer here. I would love to have one last dinner with my nana. She passed a few years back, and I just would like to have a dinner with her, just so she could see like what me and her kids and her other grandkids have accomplished since she's been gone. She would be so proud of all of us. That's definitely one person, because you know, even when I remember when I found out I was pregnant, I went to her house for like a weekend. I was always over there, but I went to her house, and she was, when I found out, I was like super, super sad. And it was just a lot, because I was a teenager, and I remember she told me, you know, like, don't let me having a baby young stop me from doing everything that I wanted to do. And it haven't, even though I've had 2 other kids since then, I've been married, and that was one thing that I wanted her to witness, and just to meet the other kids and see like my growth from then to now. Sorry, y'all, try not to get emotional, but that's one person that I would love, love, love to have one last dinner with. And then the last person on my list, I don't know. It could be living or dead. It's not, I can't think of like Beyonce. I definitely would love to have a dinner with her. Who wouldn't want to meet her? And then I don't know. I gotta think, because the last one, I don't know. I don't really know. That's a good question. I'm gonna come back to that one. But yeah, for sure, top 2, my nana and Beyonce. I would love to have dinner with those 2 people. If you could switch places with one person in the world, who would it be? I don't know. Okay, so what? Let me go back to this last one. If I could have dinner with one person, living or dead, the 3rd person would be, it's this YouTuber. Her name is Just Jazzy. I love her, love her, love her so much. She inspired me a lot on my YouTube channel. She is like so humble. She has 4 kids. She's a single mom. But she is doing the dang thing. Like, she's very humble, and she make work with what she have. And just I do. Sorry, y'all. I can't even explain it. But I definitely will have dinner with her, because she's so dope. I love her. If you're watching this, if you happen to ever watch this, girl, we need to collab. If I could change places with someone in the world, who would it be? Joe Biden. I want to show him how the world is supposed to be ran with a woman in office. I wish they would have had a woman in the office, because not Kamala or whatever her name is, Kamala, not her. I'm talking about as the president. It needs a woman in office, because these men presidents, and I'm not saying a woman couldn't mess it up, but these men presidents out here, they just get out here and just get up there and get office and just do whatever the hell they want to. Ain't no way gas is $4-something. And the war that's going on, it's just crazy. But I definitely would switch places with Joe Biden. For just like a few hours though, so I could fix a couple things. Y'all, I'm not even talking right. I don't feel good. My nose is stopped up. But I want to give y'all some content. And I like these questions. So, the show must go on. What is a bad habit that you got? One of my bad habits. Okay, y'all. This is a really, really bad habit. And right now, I'm working on it. I am on a juicing diet or juicing cleanse, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. But I snack. I have a really bad problem, a bad habit with snacking. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Okay, so I have a really bad habit of snacking. I snack even if I'm not hungry, and I'm trying to get out of it. I'm not big, y'all. I'm not fat. I'm not at all. My boobs are just huge, but I want to lose weight. This camera makes me look like 500 pounds, and I hate it. But I have a bad habit of snacking, and I snack late too. And if I'm bored, I snack. If I'm happy, I eat. I don't know, I'm an emotional eater. So whatever I'm feeling, I eat. And that's really bad. That's not good, and it's not healthy, and I'm trying to get out of it. If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be? Oh, that's a good one. If I could tell my younger self something, it would be, don't rush it. Patience is definitely a virtue. And I tell my grown self this too. But it's definitely, if I could tell my younger self something, it would be, don't rush it. And that can mean about anything. Mentally, I never hear sirens out here. Sorry, y'all. This sound close. I have no patience, and becoming a business owner, it has taught me a lot of patience. I'm one of them people, when I want something, I want it now. I want it to happen now. I want to see it blossom and bloom and be the successful business that I want it to be. And not even such as business, anything. I'm very impatient, and I'm learning it. And so, this world, it makes you, in society, today's society makes you feel like you're behind if you're not at a certain level that somebody else is. I feel like your 20s, you're still learning. Hell, even in your 30s, you're still learning. So, I have to tell myself every day, you're going to get there where you want to be. Just be patient and don't rush it, because when you rush stuff, it comes out horrible, okay? And don't come out with proper loving and care and the molding that it needed. That's why it takes 9 to 10 months to bake a baby. Baby got to come out with everything that it needs. You can't rush it. So, honestly, I would definitely tell my younger self, don't rush it. Take your time. And the final question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years? That's a good one. Okay, so in 10 years, I will be 33. Well, 34, because my birthday is in a couple months. I'll be 33, turning 34. My oldest son will be 16, and my youngest will be 13. And my daughter will be 24. Oh God, hell no. She'll be 14, turn 15. And I definitely could see us in another state. I want to move so bad. I'm just trying to get me and my kids and my husband to a good place in life before we just up and move and leave our hometown. I can see us in another state, owning a home in another state and in Kansas. Because, wait on it, we're going to be owning a home here soon. But we will be living in another state. Our businesses will be blossoming. Our kids will be happy. We will be financially stable the way we want to be. We'll be owning homes. We'll be just living life. And we'll just be happy in our life, in our world, in the world. So we'll be definitely stable and grounded, and we'll be making good money. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the future holds, because I'm excited. So yeah, in 10 years, we're going to be in a whole nother state. We're not going to be living in Kansas. Yeah, honestly, the reason I haven't just packed me and my kids up and just move like on a prayer and a couple hundred is because we have a lot of family here. And I feel like that would be selfish to just strip my kids away from what they know right now. Us too, but especially because my kids and their grandparents are so close. And then when I move, I want to take my mama with me. I'm not just leaving by myself. I'm not. And my mama's stubborn, and she ain't gonna just up and move. So when I leave, I plan on taking my mama with me and my grandma. So yeah. I want to be well established when we move out of state, because we're definitely going. And yeah, y'all, so in 10 years, just wait on it. I hope y'all still be following me then. By then, I should be on y'all TVs and not on y'all phone, okay? Period. And that's just that on that. Because I love being in front of the camera. So yeah, y'all, that wraps up my 10 questions. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Set your post notification bell to all so you'll be notified every single time I upload. And until next time, stay blessed.